FIFA declares war on piracy.
FIFA, the biggest criminal organization on the planet, comes to steal everything, not to give you more money.
Just as you heard, the scammer wants to avoid being scammed. Pay attention. FIFA is on alert for piracy in Mexico ahead of the 2026 World Cup. Soccer's governing body expressed its concern about the illegal market in the country, which covers everything from the logo and official marketing to the tournament broadcasts. Of course they're concerned, because they want to control everything. Now here they tell us the context in Mexico. Although 32 matches will be available for free on broadcast TV through Televisa and TV Azteca, meaning free-to-air television, the only way to watch all 104 matches in full is on the ViX platform, which is paid. With this information, the conclusion is clear. The current audience is going to prefer to watch the World Cup through pirate sources instead of paying for a subscription on the authorized platform. Well, that's how it is, right? I mean, people are tired of paying for subscriptions. There's a subscription for everything and the economic situation is really bad. It's terrible. Therefore, it's understandable that many people choose alternative ways. I understand it. And above all, if we take into account that the vast majority of the World Cup matches will be garbage, they'll be crap. Well, even more reason. But anyway, let's see what they tell us here. Please, pay attention.
They say no to piracy. A lot of money is lost. The highest football authority and the host city of Mexico City are asking the authorities for support. Translated into something like the one who has the rights, ViX, isn't selling it the way they want. And the thing is, in general, the tournament hasn't even started yet for Mexico, and all sectors are already complaining that not even half of the expectations created will be met.
Of course, it's not just about FIFA and piracy, there are also problems with the hotels. No, what's happening with the World Cup is total chaos.
In a letter addressed to Profeco, they reveal the number of pirate sites that will stream the matches. And they are asking for an awareness campaign since they are concerned that users might become victims of fraud or identity theft.
Oh please, do you really think FIFA is worried about you being a victim of a scam or fraud? Guys, FIFA has reached such a level that they even managed to scam the scammers themselves. I mean, the ticket resellers. Look, FIFA under fire, they're being accused of owing millions for the resale of tickets for the 2026 World Cup. This is no joke, guys. This is the level of FIFA. And now suddenly they're saying they're concerned about people. Really? If they really cared so much about people, they would have made the World Cup available for free so everyone could watch it. And mind you, they could have negotiated with their sponsors and told them, you know what? This World Cup is going to be broadcast all over the world for free. So since more people are going to watch the World Cup, pay me more. That way, FIFA would have made up for it with the sponsors. But anyway, FIFA wanted what they wanted, and there you have the consequences. Obviously, a lot of people aren't going to want to watch soccer through these paid platforms, because people are tired of paying, guys. There are subscriptions for everything. It's understandable. Subscribe.
This of course affects the organization and its partners who paid large sums for the broadcasting rights. Overall, there were very serious miscalculations, bad projections. In the hotel industry, for example, not even half of the projected occupancy has been booked. And that's even though hotel prices in Mexico City have already been lowered to an unusually low rate. The same goes for the rest of the tourism sector. Let's be serious. Apparently nobody told them that this has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with what we experienced in Mexico 70 and Mexico 86.
That's right. The situation with this World Cup is critical, and be thankful that it was a joint World Cup between Mexico, the United States, and Canada, and that no new stadium had to be built for this World Cup. Because if not, the situation would have been much worse. But anyway, now, here they tell us, Mexico has been living with or selling piracy for years, informal commerce, and illegal markets that no government has really wanted or been able to control. But when the business affected is the World Cup and FIFA's interests, then letters, campaigns, and alerts do appear. It would also be fair to talk about how FIFA, being a people's game, ended up with tickets, accommodations, and experiences out of reach for millions of fans, of course. In fact, let me remind you that FIFA had marketed this World Cup as the People's World Cup. And just look at this. Of course, I mean, with tickets at $5,000. It's outrageous, it's daylight robbery what we're seeing for this World Cup. Now here they tell us, haha, FIFA's double standards are incredible. They launch campaigns against piracy because it threatens football's finances. But when they need staff, they ask governments for thousands of volunteers. Free labor, unpaid, for a tournament that makes billions of dollars. And it's not just free unpaid work, but also the volunteers have to pay for their own participation in the event. They have to pay for their lodging, their food, their flights, everything. Just imagine, it's daylight robbery. For that, I'd rather just buy a ticket to the World Cup, right? For a World Cup match instead of paying to work myself. Unbelievable. Now, I mean, if you save a few bucks with an alternative stream, you're a criminal. But if they save millions in payroll costs, free labor, it's passion for the sport, of course. The shamelessness speaks for itself. Definitely, Infantino killed football. I totally agree, guys. You see how crazy this is. I mean, what FIFA is doing is unbelievable. And look, I wonder, what is this? FIFA not paying the scalpers. What the hell is this? This isn't fraud. This isn't a scam. This is FIFA taking things easy. Ha ha ha. But anyway, let's continue. Here they tell us there are people reselling tickets for the equivalent value of a car. That's true. It's crazy. And these guys are worried because people would rather pay $200 or 200 pesos to watch the World Cup, or they'd rather not pay at all. They'd rather not do it. Screw them. You know what I mean? Just imagine that. I mean, people are against FIFA. People are not supporting this statement. Even here, this person says, always a pirate, and Captain Jack Sparrow shows up just like that. I mean, it's crazy. And look at this letter. Mexico City, May 20th, 2026. And this is them complaining here, saying there's a lot of piracy. Please, FIFA. And look, what bothers me the most about this letter isn't that they're against piracy. I can understand that, but it's this hypocrisy of saying that they're doing it to protect people's safety, privacy, and data. Please, at least say that this is a problem for your business. At least be more honest and sensible, right? Say that you're against piracy because it's making you lose money. It's that simple and straightforward. But don't come here and push this narrative about fighting for the people, for our safety, and blah blah blah. Please, bunch of hypocrites. You don't care about the people, you don't care about the public. And this has been more than proven. Thank you, gentlemen. See you next time.